Good judgment.
And what an important point that was.
Now really,
they have to make sure they win this.
Yeah, Serdang can't really lose the serve here. They really have to get every point.
Signals are going between Amelia and Tan. It's high. Exactly the kind of shot that
didn't go over. Oh, did go over? Yes,
yeah,
it's
it
okay.
did go over. It just went over.
Oh no, no,
it
no,
didn't
no!
go over.
Bounce back. I thought.
So
yeah, looked.
that's
like
yeah.
a bounce back.
For a second, it looked like 9-9, but it wasn't. So game point, and I'm sure it's going to be something powerful there that kills it.
Yes.
So, I mean, another 11-8, another quick game.
The difference between success and failure on this occasion in that tiny net cord, I think it's about 2 centimeters.
Yeah, it's about that.
Yeah.
So, Muar City take an 8-3 lead. 14 minutes played in this game, 23 minutes played in the last doubles game total. So really, they are just possibly, maybe they booked some reservations for the mid-season break and they need to get them because they're effectively getting through this tie. Serdang have been, in each of the matches so far, had the, of course, the advice of the manager on York and all the other coaches who are coming up and actually changing strategies within the game, but they still haven't paid off, sadly, because the power and the speed and control of Muar City throughout, with the exception of the first game when it was held and controlled by Tan Kan Meng. If anything, Tan Kan Meng pushed it back onto Muar, but that is a trick that could not be replicated by his teammates. May have just all fallen very quickly. So now, RF and Chow, 8-11, 8-11. And even more pressure for these two, Amina and Tan. And another solid performance from Chow Mei Kwan.
Once again, active, hungry for the shuttle.
Oh well.
Showing a lot of confidence in her game.
Now there is a chance, I did say that should Muar City win this 3-love, then of course Serdang would need to win the next 2 matches 3-love to tie it up, and they'd have to win it big to make sure they take the points. They have actually got Sung Ju Ven back from his international scheduling conflicts, or the men's singles up next. So he should be favored for that one. It'll really come down to men's doubles, when of course you have another Muar City doubles pairing coming up. This time it's Tan Bin Shen and Chow Pak Chu, and they can all well, team up. Open court for Chow Mei Kwan.
Well, she did extremely well to get a racket on the, I think it was that shot there.
Yeah, and then look at that.
She got real
set
purchase on it, and it set up the finisher. Let called. Will be a reserve.
And again, both of them moving towards the net. This time Arif with the error. But you'd have to say that if they didn't have these errors from that position, that would have been straight to the feet. Muar City's doubles have been quite a sight to behold.
Oh, it's gone out.
All 4 men's doubles players, yeah.
Well left, Ancella, wink, wink.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure she was planning that.
Yes.
Obviously she was planning that. That was a dummy. It was a fake. It was a bit of good fortune for Serdang there. And it still hasn't put them in the lead. They're 2-3 down. Not out of danger yet at all.
Just skimmed over, cross court.
4-2.
Inch perfect. Oh. Not sure how that one tumbled over, but it did. There we are.
Wow, they're even getting the luck of the net right now. So no breaks whatsoever for Serdang. Gracefully left in the crane position by Chow Mei Kwan. Look at this here, just held. There you go. And so far, it's been really, as has been the case for the last two matches as well, Serdang feeding off the unforced errors of Muar City.
Yes, and again, I think it's showing that the partnership from Serdang is not mature yet. It's, you have one player who's dominating, and Tan is still trying to find his rhythm on the court. Smash, but he's out of position for the return. Cross court like that ends up being a squash game.
Exactly.
And you've really got to chase down anything cross court, because it will come back to you with purchase, just like that in the corner.
So, a comfortable 4-3 lead here as well. The unforced error is beginning to level out, but still Serdang making more of them. And from that clear winner stat, you can just tell the chances are that this will be a 3-love. Unless Amelia and Tan can find some radical new structure that breaks down this wonderfully aggressive, pressuring doubles pair.
Yes, and they put a lot of pressure on Tan's serve. The last 2 points. I think they've struggled to get the margin on over the net and leaving the gap.
I think they've realized that Amelia is taking most of the workload, so they've started targeting him, and he has dropped the ball, even though, of course, it's not a ball. It's definitely been the weaker point. So 9-4, closing in and cruising towards another 3-love.
Again, Anselma's in the position where they have to really score every single point from here on in. They need to keep their serve. They can't afford to give it away now. They'll lose the initiative, and there's not a lot between them and a whitewash in this match, or this game, I should say.
This one's actually been the closest yet. No, 11-8, 11-8, so yeah, it could be. Some of the scores that they've been racking up, Wisidina and Odai, of course, 11-5, 11-4, 11-7. Has not been a good day at work for Serdang so far. They have tried. But the predatory instincts of Muar City have just been too much. Now, this is a very interesting, this is a crucial point for Serdang.
Crucial point, and Tan came through some very strong attacking play. It was good defense, good spearing, jabbing, put it back in the court. They eventually got the turnover on the initiative and finished it off well.
Tan's almost inviting the smash. Yes, it is. Straight to the body with the skies. Again, Meikwan just playing the points.
Just lifting to the women player. Oh, tight net
so
shot.
Close.
Beautiful.
But it was so nicely teed up for Arif Latif.
Arif pounced on that with great technique, tumbling the shuttle.
But again, just look how solid Chan Meikwan was in the middle of that point. He was taking everything that came to her and just pinging it back, lifts until they were all set up for Arif to approach the net. So match point, 3 match points.
Doesn't look like Tan is going to get the chance to build on the confidence. He had a better spell in the second half of this game. There's always a chance.
8-10.
They didn't need the other ones, so that's an 11-8 as well. So mirrored scores. On right, and that means as we look at the final point there. Again, pressure, pressure, pressure. Variation, variation, variation. most importantly, control, control, and more control. Well done to Muar City. And we're about to hear from the winners who are on court with JD.
All right, we're down here with Arif and Meikwan. The thing is, right now, 3-0 winners, and that's another match. You guys seem to be getting better and better. How happy are you with today's performance?
I'm very happy for today's match because I see that our combination quite good, getting more better than better.
Yeah. Actually, talking about a combination, right? What is it about this combination that you're so happy about? What is it that makes you so good?
Our combination is smooth. Once I didn't get the shuttle, he will cover for me. And every match, we keep improve our combination and more on attacking.
Oh, very good combination. 3 love winners. Muar City BC winners. Congratulations. All right. They take a huge lead right now. What will happen? We'll see in the next match.
Well, they do have a chance in the next match. JD, I can tell you that, as they are going to be fielding Sung Ju Ven, who should be stronger than Fikri Hadmadi, who is the stand-in really, with Lee Hyun-il being missing from the lineup. Tan Chun Seung, who usually plays this 5th match, is now moved to the top of the rank, and of course he lost that. Now Fikri Hadmadi has been called in, and Sung Ju Ven we've seen probably not of the same ilk as Soo Taek Ji or Go Kap Chin, but still very handy, very powerful, and pretty fast as well. So they should be able to pull back some points. And it's just the men's doubles afterwards that's going to be the real trouble. Lim Chi Wing, Tai Ang Kang. And don't forget, everyone at home, that Serdang's players, all of them, or a few of them within the team, have only just returned from their own international conflict, the Bangladesh Open, which they won. I believe Lim Chi Wing was the winner of that. I just heard that earlier. And they arrived at 6 a.m. this morning. So to come in at 6 a.m. in the morning with the jet lag, with the flight, with all the extra pressure, and then come in and play this match has been an effort anyway. And they put up a sterling effort. It's just been, as usual, essentially stamped out by Muar City. And this is after the very good work done by Tan Ken Meng in the beginning to put them 3 love up in the time. So here we are, Sung Ju Ven versus Fikri Hadmadi. Full details, of course, get on to www.purpleleague.com or just keep watching Astro Supersport, Astro Arena, and Astro on the go. All the live action here, of course, and also a review show called Racket, hosted by national ex-squash player Sharon Wee on Mondays at 10 p.m. That will also include squash and tennis, as you can imagine. Sung Ju Ven, another one of the young stars that has been risen above some of the others. And while they get ready, we're going to hear from the managers who are on court with JD.
All right, we're here with the team managers. Once again, before the match, I talked to Ong Yu Hawk, team manager of Serdang BC now. We haven't seen Juven since the first match that you guys played in the Purple League. Where has he been, and is it because he was in Bangladesh as well?
Yeah, he just came back this morning, 4 a.m. So we asked him to rest. And then before the game, we will ask him, are you ready to play? So he said, yes, I'm ready. So that's why we put him to play today.
So you're happy to have him?
Yeah, we will try.
All right, but let's see what Jason Wong thinks of all this. Muar City BC, your 19-year-old secret Indonesian weapon. You are unleashing him now. What's his game like? What can we expect?
We don't consider him as a secret weapon, and because we want to give everybody a chance to perform. So I think this is a good platform for him to show everybody what he's got.
So we'll all see what this new talent's all about right now. Let's check out the match. Back to you in the Ivan Court commentary box.
Well, I was going to be shocked if it was a secret weapon. Fikri Hadmadi. Let's find out if he can stand up to. Of course, I think it's the first time that we're actually seeing him play. But we have seen Sung Ju Ven play, and I can tell you he's very, very quick off the mark as well. So
yes, this should be an intriguing contest. Both players quite active on the circuit at similar standards, similar stages in their career. But of course, Sung Ju Wen having a little bit more experience in the Purple League, if you can call it that.
That's right.
A couple of matches under his belt. So let's see how these two players.
And he's learned a lot from them. he was prone to a few errors. Then now, Fikri Admadi was 94th in the world, that was his best, and he made it to third round of the Kuching International Challenge, but pretty much third rounds everywhere else. No quarterfinals, no semi-finals. He was defeated in the Macau Open on Thursday by Mark Zwiebler, actually.
And he took a scalp of Tang Chongxiang along the way.
That's right, yeah.
So that's an impressive result already.
But
from
again, that was retired. Tang Chongxiang retired from that, and we have seen that element of his game, I suppose, in terms of physical fitness, especially. And Samuel Nason was saying that as well, that he does tend to tire out the third game. So he benefited from that, but the first two games were 20-22 in 11-5, so it was definitely a lot closer. And obviously, to all of you, if you can, of course, catch all the action on Astro Supersport and Astro's channels in HD normal, or you could come down to the Sports Arena Sentosa. Just get on to www.ibookcourt.com, follow the instructions, and join us here at the official tournament arena. We get on with the fifth match, the second men's singles.
Play. Service over. 1 love.
Fikri showing very nice footwork all through the first couple of points, just a bit too much reach coming forward, allowed the gap at the back of the court.
Oh.
Good reflex defense from Sung Ju-Veun, followed up by the smash. His smash isn't as powerful, or I suppose he doesn't rely on the super powerful smash like Go Cap Chin or Hasud Ayub, but it is still a key part of his game. Now, I did say that Serdang had a chance here, and that was a very well controlled point by Sung. Opted to play it from the mid-court line. Got enough variation. Well, if you look at Hafiz Hashim.
Decided to try his luck. The cut shot. Deadly shot when you get it in the right spot, but on occasion going out.
You do have to be accurate, and on the day today, that has been the case for Muar City. They've been a lot more accurate. You tot up all the unforced errors, you'll see that Serdang will be streaking ahead.
Little slip on the landing.
Technically, Fikri Hadmadi, being 94th in the world, is roughly 110 places higher than Sung Ju-Veun. But as you said, he has the experience of playing on this court already. He's warmed up to the tournament, and this is Fikri's first match. His Ju-Veun, well, he didn't make it to any quarterfinals or semis either, and in fact lost to Go Gap Chin in 3 games at the Malaysia Kuching International. Thursday appearances at the Indonesian Masters.
Play.
Apart from that, just Wednesdays. No big name scalped. Oh, Kwan Beng Hong, sorry, won at the Kuching International Challenge, which he did in straight games, 21-17, 21-18. So
5-3.
But a good prospect, definitely. I still say of all the singles players that we've seen, Sutek Ji is definitely streaks ahead in terms of the prospect. But Go Kep Chin also is well, hot on his heels after that, and then possibly Azunaya, but a lot of
Go
time.
Kep Chin in this league has had the benefit of winning his games.
Yeah.
And growing in confidence as a result of that.
That's right.
Sutek Ji is still looking for that first taste of victory.
But he has
Despite
taken
some good
he's
performances.
taken 3 games off international class players. Just another perspective into some of the difficulties in planning your strategy.
Oh, nice strike.
When there
Just
is
a half
mixture.
chance.
It was, and he took it. And as I said, his game is still built around the smash, but it's a little bit more of a precise smash as opposed to the power smash that we see from the likes of Azrin Ayub.
Fikri got drawn in a little bit there. The rally was progressing. He relaxed, only to find himself on the end of a powerful smash.
Well, that was well played by Fikri, so he's pulled one of those points back.
6.
Important point for Sung to win. Oh, he's gone wide there. It's a nice defense.
6.
So Fikri pulls equal. Now, the last thing Serdang are going to want, remember, they can, if they win each of these last 2 matches 3-love, draw equal and possibly take it to a points decision. But they have already conceded a lot of points, so maybe that's not the most solid of strategies. It might be the only option they have left if they want to win the day. That's much better from Fikri.
Nice reverse lift. Fikri. Oh,
Wow, that was helped by the net. It really
yes.
shifted the footing of Fikri. He was too close to
It
it.
was that defensive shot
7.
where
6.
he put him in trouble because he was quite far back, and even helped a little bit by the tape there, Sung.
But good movement to get across there and kill it. You saw the opportunity.
Thank you.
We have seen a few singles players take a couple too many steps to move around the court. One of the reasons why I think that Sung Juven is actually a prospect is that he doesn't take those extra steps. He knows exactly what he's trying to do. He may do it at a different pace to the likes of Sutek Ji and the rest of them, but
Optimistic from Sung there.
7.
Really had gone past him and he tried to pull it round. It's
so 7-all. And an interesting difference in their games.
7 over. 8.
Fikri, who has been tending to play the more patient game so far, tries to let one off and surprise his opponent, but
It's probably
gone long.
good to inform you that there is, of course, another tie happening after this. We'll be getting to that. Bataling taking on Chas, and that will be the final tie of the first half of the Kopiko Purple League, as the mid-season break starts tomorrow, and it will last throughout the festive season, all the way up to the 2nd of January. So mark that down in your calendars, because that's the day that the next 7 match days start. So it's not really halfway.
That's
Service over.
twice that Fikri has looked for the smash early in the
Yep, tried to get
rally
it off.
and failed
Didn't
to
pay off at all.
Yeah,
And that was a critical point.
Juven. Play.
So, this point possibly going to decide this game. That's wonderfully played.
10. Game point. 8.
rather a
Just
weak
the most simple return,
smash.
yeah.
Simple return.
There's no way he was going to get back to that. So yes, that important point falls the way of Serdang. And they have a chance here to put a game back into the tie, a point back into the score. Surprised he went with the lift there. I thought he would have jumped and killed that.
Service over. 9. 10.
Oh, wonderfully done. Sung playing the points around the court. Possibly a couple of them were going up. Fikri couldn't take the chance.
Yes.
As you can see, Donald, a good variety in Sung's game as well. He can play from the back, he can play from the front.
Sung has definitely been the stronger of the pairing so far. He's dominated many of the rallies. He's kept Fikri, I think, has stayed in it because of some errors from Sung on a few occasions.
That's right. He's not as clinical as Go or Suk for certain, and he's not as aggressive.
Yeah.
But he has the shots. He needs a solid enough game that he can move forward. So possibly, there were a couple of instances in that game where I expected him to jump and smash, and you know, had it been Alvin or Suk or Go, that point would have been done. Instead, he opted for the high lift and got himself into relatively more trouble than he would have got into had he just killed it off. So, but he does look like that. His demeanor, everything about him speaks that he's more of a softer character or personality than those two animals, Sutek and Go who literally, once you let them go, they all just, whoever you are, start firing in their aggression.
You have such a way with words,
I
Steven.
do, I really do, and especially if anybody needs a mid-season break, it's us. Anyway, back to the game and the Kopiko Proper League. This is the 5th match of the second tie today. The first tie was tied 12-all, decided by points, went Puchong United's way. This one looks like it's going to Muar City.
Play.
And coming up after this, Petaling versus Charas. Very hard from this point of view. That cleared the net.
Yes,
Donald,
yes,
yeah?
yes.
All right, very good, very nice return then from Fikri. Well, that's just beautiful playing of positions. 3 shots, 1 left. 1 down the line right, and then the next one left. There we go.
Fikri really diving for that one and leaving a trail of perspiration behind him.
Yep, look at that. You can see it. I'm sure we're going to need a court clean there. Yes, it's being cleaned as I speak. But again, lunging, completely out of position, but not by any lack of positional sense on his part. Just 3 expert shots played by Sung Ju Ben, essentially.
So far, although a lot of the setting play from Fikri has been deft in touch, he's not finding enough movement in his opponent. He's not forcing him into the uncomfortable situations. We've seen that when he can do that, Sung has a tendency to let off some rash shots.
Thank you.
It's really what Fikri's got to try and push home on his opponent. An advantage here.
Play.
So, as we get into this second game, Fikri has a job to do, and he's at least started on the front foot. Bit of deception there played by the Indonesian. Good start.
That's
Solid
better
point.
from Fikri in the style he's going to have to play. He played a lovely, very tight net shot which led to the left, and he elected to drop,
Change center.
which worked out for him in this occasion.
But it was nicely marshaled from the just ahead of the back line, and he had Sung running around, and it was finally Sung's.
Shows a lot of
Stretch,
maturity to not be tempted into what may be a weak smash and open yourself up. Play to your own strengths.
Exactly.
And
And
again,
this might be it. This might be the exact strength he needs to, or rather weakness he needs to capitalize on.
forced the error from his opponent.
If he keeps pegging Sung back with these deep clears, always landing behind him so he can't smash it, then the errors might start creeping in. And we've seen that he doesn't want to put him by the net or get into this situation.
Yes, his opponent very quick.
And he's great at picking the points.
Oh.
Oh, there you go. But that point was lost once Sung found his rhythm to just start pinging them left, right, and center
It
again.
was on the counter-attack, and that's where Fikri seems to be vulnerable at the moment. When he tries to go on the attack, he comes back with interest from Sung, and it puts
Now, funny enough,
Fikri in a lot of problems.
Sung at this current point has now made 6 more unforced errors than Fikri's. 11-5 is the unforced error count.
One out.
No, they are disguised because, of course, he's ahead. That one's out. You see a tiny bit of frustration perhaps creeping into Fikri's game there.
Yes, at least on 3 occasions he's went for it from the back of the court, and 3 occasions he's missed.
And he's got a 4-3 lead here, though. Oh, again, fantastic play. That was great execution of shots. Now that was a very, very solid point from Sung Ju Ben. At the net, in recovery.
Defended very well.
And Fikri might just feel a little bit frustrated here. The fact that he pretty much threw everything he had into that shot.
He did. He had 2 good opportunities on the smash, and they didn't die. So he did the right thing.
That's the point that
Tried
ties
to
it all
clear
up.
and keep it going, but in the end, it went out. This from Fikri. Moving forward swiftly.
Better play for
controlling
him.
it perfectly.
What he needed to do.
To land it in the line.
Question is, can he keep executing that and keep just, well, fighting for the lead, really? Not the best of situations to be in when you have to pull out your best game just to tie. Whereas Sung Ju-ven has just been looking very comfortable at various areas around the court, especially here. That's his trademark.
Yeah, and again, when Fikri's not absolutely perfect with his corner play, especially on that forehand, the left-hand forehand side of Sung, he can just attack with good effect.
And so after that tiny lead he had at the beginning, he's now facing a 2-point deficit at the most critical time in the game, second game. So things just piling on for Fikri Hadmadi. So 8-5 and looking good so far for the second game. This will be the first start, of course, to, I'm sure, what has to be Serdang's only option if they're going to look to take something away from this tie, is to take it to equal games, and then, of course, everything's been 3-love either way. Take it to equal games and then hope for a points decision. But they did concede a lot of points in the women's singles. The men's singles was quite close. So that is a dangerous strategy anyway. But let's not forget here, Serdang in 9th spot entering this tie with a minus 15 games difference, whereas Muar City second in the table plus 27 games difference. So both of these clubs are fighting for different things. And really, Serdang would have loved to have had a 9-0 or a 10-0 lead by now, but that was never going to happen against the squad depth of Muar City. All they could do was hope for the best they could, and so far, the best they have.
Little shout there from Fikri, keeping the aggression levels up, which was needed. A better smash. Beating the defenses of Sung this time.
So the tie score right now, should Sung win this, would be 9-5.
Service over 10, game point 6.
If he wins the next one, will be 9-6. And of course, if the final doubles pairing of Lim Chi-wing and Tai Kang can win 3-love as well, that's when it'll be 9 apiece, and it'll come down to a points decision. Unbelievably, it would be the second points decision within the day, as the early morning 10 a.m. tie was also decided by points, 12-all between Klang United and Puchong United. You can check out all the details on www.purpleleague.com. Now we're looking at game point. That one's wide, so he's lost another one, but he has a few to play with, Donald.
He does.
8, 10.
Fikri's played really an excellent tactical game. The problem he has is that he needs to be inch perfect on every shot.
Yeah.
Very patient, and even his best game at the moment, Sung is able to still get the opportunities to attack.
So we have seen some upsets in a sense today. Tan Kan Meng was 121st in the world. He beat Tan Chun Siang, who's 63rd. Here, Sung Ju-ven, 204th in the world, taking on the number 94, Fikri Hadmadi, and is currently leading the way. So the rankings have been thrown all about due to the system of the Kopiko Purple League. Game point. We'll look to finish this off quickly. And it's in.
One out.
Is that
One
in?
out.
Out?
Yes.
Well,
Exciting finish to this
well.
match. This game.
Look at this, a double game point. And this
It's the
is,
strategy that Fikri needs to have, is force his opponent into
Yep.
errors. And he's put
but
himself back in this
as I
now.
said, if he wins this game, then that entire option of tied games and points goes out the window. And it's a weak shot to play. So, Sung Ju-Van keeps Serdang's hopes alive for a tied game. It came down to this shot. Serdang need to win every single game from this point on if they want a chance of winning this tie for a start. Of course, that would just nullify the game's difference when it comes down to it, and they'd be declared the winner. But you can only hope for the only strategy that you have after the middle portion, which Muar City love to have, which is three loves of the women's singles, the first men's doubles, and the mixed doubles. Over the last few ties, they have been dominating them and picking up 9 points from them clean, and that's exactly what they did this time as well. With great work from Christina Antadayu, Maki Chun, Kyo Kok Siang, Arafatif, and Chao Mei Kwan. Now we're seeing Serdang with their big gun, you can say. Sung Ju-Van.
Yeah, very composed in the end from Sung. He looked like he lost a little bit of concentration when it was 10-8. I thought, well, I've done the job, it's in the bag. And then
He just had a bit of a scare at the end.
exactly, the scare just jolted him into life, and
It's a good thing he did as well.
yes, he held on to get a 2-love lead in this match.
Now he's in a very strong position. He was already looking comfortable in the first 2 games, so let's see how he manages to negotiate this, the 3rd game.
Sung has certainly been very patient with his game. He's allowed his opponent to essentially control, to some extent, where the shuttle is moving, but he's taken his chances to attack very well, just like that.
Look at that. That's the sting that he has got. My reservation, as I said, I keep having reservations with these players, and I have no reason to at all, is that he doesn't do that enough. He doesn't move forward enough and kill these points off and start moving his point progression up a bit quicker. He likes to get into longer rallies. He likes to play a variety of shots, as we're seeing right here. Oh, that was a great,
Yes,
that was a great little drop.
and that's quality as well.
So Sung Ju-Van proving exactly what I said, that he should be up there in the title of the best young singles players, up there with Soo Taek-ji and Go Gap-chin, but different game. Well, it's a very different game. And possibly a bit of strength needed as well in it before he can take on the likes of them. That's gone wide.
Just an error from Sung, but he generally has been more patient as the match has gone on and not trying to take so many rash opportunities. Getting discouraged a little bit. Looking to his managers. I wonder if he's still thinking about that last game where he put in so much work to get it back to 10-10 and just lost it in the end.
5-1 lead here for Sung in the third. And again, you could put the word cruising in here, but he is facing at least an opponent that's trying to change his game. He's trying to come up with different strategies to defeat it, but he's deceptively calm, this young boy.
It's very, very cool head.
And I think all Fikri would really be aiming for is that one game. If he can win this one game, that will kill the tie off, really.
Sung has played a patient game and not fallen into the trap that his opponent is trying to set for him.
Yeah. He's
keeping
not
a
buying
cool
any of
head.
it.
And he knows that when the opportunity comes, he's got some big guns that he can pull out again like that. Firing straight through the defense of Fikri, Ahmadi.
6-2.
Very well done indeed.
And it's the sign of a more mature player that realizes you can't sometimes force opportunities, you just have to take them when they come and patiently wait.
That's right, that's what he's been doing well. He's now 4 points up and looking very good. Look at that, he's pushing him around again. That one's wide.
Serving on 3-6. Change.
Change of shuttle. Both players breathing quite heavily.
Well, they have been moving around a lot.
Yeah.
It's one of those games. That one's wide. There's one thing the world number 94 does know.
6.
It's where that baseline is. Quick exchange at the net, which still ends in a point for Sung. And Fikri's got to be thinking, what do I have to do here? Not everything going his way.
7-4.
I think his commitment to a game that, don't forget, this is the first time we're seeing him as well, has been pretty outstanding. But a greater positional game played by Sung Juben.
Certainly a lot of hard work put in by Fikri and some nice setting and tactical play, soft drops, clears, trying to play to his own strengths. But in the last game here, he's been discouraged.
Exactly, yeah. And that's the thing. Once his frustration, I mean, he's now, well, essentially 4 points away from the end. It's a mountain to climb to come back.
Soon has actually become stronger the closer to victory, which is a healthy sign. But that's a powerful smash to show that Fikri's still got something left.
Will that be the start of the mountain climb? Because he's going to have to play literally inch-perfect badminton for the next 3 games. Well, the next 3 points for the next 2 games, if he's going to do it. Odds are heavily favoring Juven at the moment.
Serving over 8-5.
Ong Hu Hok giving instructions still, because he knows that Fikri is a dangerous opponent and there can be no lapses in concentration at this point in the match. Get the job done. He's sure of the 3-love.
And that has been the only score that we've seen all day.
Precision on that smash. The lift was somewhat to the center of the court, just center right, and gave a good chance for Sung to hammer it down. Unreturnable.
So a very good chance here. You'd have to say on the basis of play that with a 4-point lead here now at 9-5, 2 love up. And Sung Ju-ven is going to close this out and deliver Serdang's only other 3 love victory after Tan Kian Meng. The middle 3 games were all won 3 love by Muar City, and that's what's led to their lead.
6-9. Juven. Ready?
Another typical lengthy rally,
10 match point.
and another one that falls the way of Sung Ju-ven. So he's got match point here, 4 of them. I'm saying he's going to convert at least 1. I'm just saying.
I think it's looking
that way.
quite likely.
Might be.
But you never know.
You never know. It's true.
See, that's
Well, there you go.
where Sun has been weakest, because when he's tried to snatch at things which aren't really there, the errors come. And actually, he's cut that out in the last 2 games. He's been very disciplined with his play, but he just tried to close out the match there. Ended up giving
And
away a
it
point.
Might just be a little bit of enthusiasm, excitement, throwing him off his game a little bit. Let's not forget, Fikri isn't that far behind, so Ju-ven doesn't show some calm, killing instinct, or he's served by an unforced error. Could have gone another way. So 11-7, he takes the last game. So far, so good, and we do indeed come down to that interesting situation of whether this Muar City doubles pairing can be beaten 3 love, because if they can, then Serdang have a chance to actually win this tie. Ong Yi-hok not too happy.
Wow,
So he did take
a little
3
smile and a shake of the head. It's
3 points away on that one. 11-9, 11-10, 11-7 in 36 minutes. That's actually one of the longer games, I can tell you that. And the tie now 9-6, so we're going down on court to speak to the winner with JD.
Okay, down here at the tournament arena floor with Ju-ven, who has just come back from a very tiring trip to Bangladesh. You made it back here, you did your job, 3-0. Are you happy with your performance?
Of course, I'm happy with my performance today, and I would like to thank all the supporters today. Thank you.
What about thanking your manager? Did he say anything to you midway through the sets that got you fired up to actually get through those 3 sets?
He just told me to fight all the way and hope for the best.
You brought your team back into this fight. Congratulations, Sung Ju-ven for Serdang, BC. Congratulations. Back to you in the iBook Court commentary box. One more match, ladies and gentlemen.
Not bad for a man that just came back flying from another tournament. Good performance. Of course, he would have been warmed up for it, but he seems to have dealt with it very well. And that was, as I did say, possibly going to go to Serdang just based on the form that we've seen. And don't forget, that was a 3 love victory for the world number 204 over the world number 94. But it's this last men's doubles match now that is where it's really going to come down to it, because so far they've been unstoppable, Muar City, when it comes to doubles. Tan Bin Shen, of course, and all 4 of them, in fact, Ma Ki-chun, Teo Kok Siang, Chow Pak Chow, and Tan Bin Shen together are all equal in size, they're equal in attitude, they're equal in what they do, so you can interchange them all and you still get that aggressive power and movement towards the net and that dominance. So that's what Lim Chi Wing and Tai An Kang are going to have to take on, and if they want to take this day, then they're going to have to win that 3 love. But still, as we look at the statistics, pretty much yes, owned by Sung Ju-ven, but he's ahead on everything, but including unforced errors. And I think that, Donald, is where he can start picking up his
Yes,
game.
and that was his weakness in the game, but really a lot of maturity showed there, not to try and snatch the victory, but to let his opponent play onto him and then just take the chances when they came. And unfortunately, Fikri on this occasion wasn't good enough to stop the opportunities flowing for Sung, and they got the result in the end.
So here we go to the final match of the tie. Tan Min Chen and Chao Pak Chui, the other arm of the four doubles players that make up such a powerful force from Muar City, taking on Lim Chi Wing and Tan Ai Khan. Now, ideally, Serdang would win this 3-love. It would be 9-all, and then it would go to a points decision. And they could be happy with that, even if they lost that, because they at least got their 9 games in against Muar City. But with the strength of Muar City's doubles pairings, it might be a different situation. It could be...
All right, we're down here with the team managers once again. Let's have a chat with Ong Yu Hawk first, Serdang BC team manager. Now, your lineup, they haven't featured since the first match that you played in the Purple League. Why play them now when you're 3 games down? You need to win big. Why play them now?
The doubles. Yes. Because we in my team that we take all the youngsters, so I do not know whether they are single or doubles. So we try to fix them up to play as a doubles. As far as we concerned that single we are still under control, but single we still under control. In doubles that we still weak because we still need to get them to partner each other to get the better pair. Yeah.
So it is a gamble, but we'll see whether the gamble works. Let's chat with Jason from Muar City. Now, it's an untested partnership in the Purple League. At this point, are you expecting a win, or is it just another experiment to see whether they partner up well?
I think we expect a win here, but hopefully it's a good win. So we try our best not to lose any points now. Yeah.
But whether they win or lose, it's all down to the doubles teams. Back to you in the Ivor Court commentary box.
It is down to, well, it's down to the wire really on this final day of the first half of the Kopiko Purple League. The league tables positions have been all filled. They have been spread out, I suppose you could say, as the league tables do. So we now have our powerhouses at the top, we have our strugglers at the bottom, and Serdang, not quite the strugglers. I said they're in 9th out of 12 right now. Real trouble clubs are Bangsa and Nusajaya, who have notched up some, or rather been the victims of the bigger clubs, Puchong United and Muar City. And so far, again, with more ties being played, we're seeing that some of these other clubs actually have some strength in them. For Serdang to be 9-6 is what the tie is now, at this point on the 5th match, is a lot better than the scores we were seeing in the first week, the 18-4s and the 16 threes as well. So
yes,
it's a more solid performance. Still not going to do them any good, but it is a more solid performance.
And it just underlines the importance of that mixed doubles match where Serdang would have thought that maybe they could have got something out of that game. And here, there's a lot to ask for the pairing from Serdang to overcome a very experienced Lim Chen and Chao.
Well, this is it, and they're going to have, as Ian Spear watches from the umpire chair, and that's Stephen Ong in the service judges area, they're going to have that same trait that we see from Muar City double, which is power, strength, looking to kill off points immediately, variation, control. It's going to be a tough ask. Let's see how they do.